Hello guys, my name is Darshan. I am studying in the ICCI college as a first year student. In this section, we learn about programming languages and the types of the programming languages and the translators. What is program? It is a set of instructions to perform a specific task. Take an example. My mother said to make a tea. To making the tea is our task. To making the tea, we first add some water, after we put sugar, and after tea powder it in the sequential order. Like this, in the program we write some instructions in the form of the code to perform a specific task. We use language in our daily life to communicate with the one person to another person to share the emotions and the feelings. Whatever it is to communicate with the one another, we use language. Like this, we use programming language to communicate with the human beings and the computers. Programming language is a language is used to communicate with between machines and the human beings. Machines can only understand binary language, so we need a programming language to communicate with the machines. There are three types of the programming languages. First one, machine level programming language. It is known as the first generation and the low level language. In the first introduced was machine level language, so it is first generation. Machine level language instructions are in the form of binary form, so it is called low level language. Binary form means 1 or 0. Example: 9 is written as 1 0 0 1. 10 is written as 1 0 1 0. So it is not easy to learn the machine level language, which is can directly understood by the computer. I tell us computer can only understand the binary language. Just binary language means 1 or 0. So it is not require the translator, it is directly understood by the CPU. So it is no need of the translators. Machine language runs very fast because no translation program is required for the CPU. We do not need of the translation, so it runs very fast. Second one, assembly level language. It is the second level and a low level language. After the machine level language, we introduced assembly level language, so it is called second level. A programmer writes instruction using symbol instead of the binary codes, so it is called low level languages. To making the subtraction operation, we use SUB symbol. To multiply operation, we use MUL. Translators are required because assembly level language is not directly understood by the computer, because computer can understand only binary language, so it is needed for translators. The translator called assembler. Assembler is a translator which used to convert assembly level code into machine code, easy to understand compared to the machine level language. Machine level language is in the form of 1 and 0 only. So compared to the machine level language, is easy to understand. Third one, high level language. The programming language that close to the human languages. Example, English language are called high level languages. Example, printf, scanf, exit, plus minus. Example of the high level languages are C, C++, Java, Ruby, Python, etc. Easier to understand. It is close to the human language, so it is easier to understand. But each high level language has its own rule and the grammar, write the program instructions. There is a different syntax in the C to write the program and different syntax in the C++. There are own rule to write the program. Language translators are required because high level language not directly understood by the computer. Computer only understand binary language. Compiler and the interpreter are the translator, which used to convert high level language code into machine code. Compiler and the interpreter translates the high level language into the machine code like 1 0 or binary language. Language translators. We in the high level language and assembly level language there is need of a translator there to understand by the computer. Computer only understand machine level code. So we need convert program into machine code. There are three types of the translators. First one assembler, compiler, interpreter. First one compiler. A compiler is a translator used to convert high level language into low level language. Compiler is a translator which convert high level language into low level language. Low level language means binary form. It converts whole program in one section and reports error and detected after the conversion. In in the translation, the whole program in, is converted in the one shot and reports errors and after the conversion. After the translation, we find the reports are errors detected. Compiler takes time to do work as the translation high level code into low level code like once and then saves it in memory. After the translation, it saves into the memory. To translation, it take time. Example of the compiler. There are Microsoft Visual Studio, GNU Compiler Collection, Common Business Oriented Language. It is it is slow to execute as you have to finish the whole program. To translate the whole program, it need to time to the translation. Interpreter. It is just like a compiler. Is a translator used to convert high level programming language into low level programming language. It is it converts the program one at a time or a line by line. Interpreter converts the high level code into machine level code by single line by line. At a one time it checks only one, but in the compiler checks whole the program at a one time. It reports detected once while doing the conversation. After the one by checking the one line by line, it reports line by line. It is easier to detect the errors than the compiler. In the compiler, the whole program was converted. It is difficult to find the errors, but in the interpreter, it's checked line by line. After the one line checking, it reports the detected errors. It is easy to check the errors. It is these are the interpreters. Example, it may be slow because of the interpretation in the early execution. It is slow because line by line checking is take that time. Assembler. In nowadays we use high level languages, so assembler is not used by the knowledge purpose we know about assembler. Yeah, an assembler is a translator used to translate assembly level language into machine level code. Assembly Assembler is a translator used to translate the assembly language into machine code. It is easier to fix the errors and alter the program. If errors are occurs, it is easy to alter the program. It is difficult to maintain. Thank you.